Welcome to Series 3, Episode 10 of Doctor Who. Apologies for the glasses. I know it's really annoying with the ring lights, but I have a migraine and these are blue light blocking, so they help to not make the migraine worse when I have to stare at a computer screen for an extended period of time. With that said, let's get into this. Okay, so I have heard of the Weeping Angel. Oh, and duck. No, really, duck. Oh, I'm assuming that's her first and last name. I would duck if I were you. I would duck if I were you. There you go. So I had a call with a client just like 2 days ago. And she's from the UK. And this is a podcast client. Love from the doctor. Oh, okay. But she's from the UK. And she found out that I was doing this like YouTube stuff and that I was reacting to Doctor Who. And so we had a call to talk about her doing YouTube for her podcast. And she brought up this and she was like, she said she's got her boys started on it. And they actually started with the Jodie Whittaker era and have kind of like bounced around. Anyways, she asked if I had seen anything with the Weeping Angel, because since she's bounced around, she doesn't really remember like when stuff happens. And I said, no, I haven't. And she's like, oh, well, that's one of my favorite things. So I'll be excited for you to get to that. Okay, the second episode I watched after that call.
Your life could depend on this. Don't blink. Don't even blink. Blink and you're dead. They are faster than you can believe. Don't look away and don't blink. Good luck.
Okay. What?
Not sure, but really, really hoping. Pants?
No.
Why would you walk around naked in your sister's house anyways?
What did you come here for anyway? I love old things.
Say, I'd go in that building.
The Weeping Angel. Not that in my garden.
I think it's pretty.
I'm looking for Sally Sparrow.
How did you know I'd be here?
I was told to bring this letter on this date at this exact time to Sally Sparrow.
Who's it from?
Catherine Wainwright. Prior to marriage,
I wasn't expecting to be right there at the side of the door.
Nightingale.
Kathy?
Catherine Costello Nightingale.
Prior to her marriage, though, so she clearly gets older. But in order to have given it to him to give to her on a future date, she would have had to go back in time.
Excuse me. Where am I? I was in London. I was in the middle of London.
This is Hull.
No, it isn't.
You're in Hull.
I'm not in Hull.
Well, this conversation could go on forever.
I made a promise.
Who to?
My grandmother, Catherine Costello Nightingale.
1920.
Wow.
Your grandmother?
Yes. She died 20 years ago.
That's smart. She included pictures.
This is totally sick. Kathy! Kathy!
Yeah, I mean, how would you believe that? Oh, shit. There's multiple. What's the deal with the key? I feel like, how do you not take it? But taking it's probably wrong also. Oh, fuck. Both of them have their...
No! Wait!
That one looked like it actually had, like, eyes.
You would have liked Ben. He was the very first person I met in 1920. You going to stop following me?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, that could be very creepy, but knowing she ends up falling in love, it's cute.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Lawrence Nightingale.
To the back.
You just let anybody go in the back of your store?
Sorry. Quite possibly.
What does it do with these videos?
Afraid so.
Oh. Hello. Count ya?
38?
Just a moment.
Well,
We've
he
met,
wasn't
haven't we?
even, like, really saying anything.
It'll come to you.
Oh my God.
There it is.
Sorry again about the whole.
Message from your sister. She loves you.
She what?
She said to say, she just sort of mentioned it. She loves you. That's nice, isn't it?
She ill?
No.
Am I ill?
No.
I feel like this is how my brother would have reacted when we were younger.
People don't understand time. It's not what you think it is.
Who is this guy?
Sorry, look.
What is this? Who is he?
An Easter egg.
Excuse me?
Well, sometimes they put on hidden ones, and they call them Easter eggs. You have to go looking for them.
Complicated.
Sorry. He is on 17 different DVDs. There are 17 totally unrelated DVDs.
Really?
Well, what does he do?
Just sits there.
Okay.
Making random remarks. It's like we're hearing half a conversation. Me and the guys are always trying to work out the other half.
When you say you and the guys, you mean the internet, don't you?
How do you know?
I feel like that's a fair assumption. Yeah. So is she going to end up having the conversation? And it's going to make sense?
From a non-linear, non-subjective viewpoint, it's more like a big ball of wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff.
Started well, that's
Is that the scientific explanation? Yep.
Okay, that was weird. Like, you can hear me.
Well, I can hear you.
Okay, that's enough.
I'm finding this really fascinating.
Can't talk to you now, got a thing I can't be late for. So if you could just...
Changing your tune there?
They all still had personal items in them, and the couple still had the motor running.
Wow.
The owners of all of these vehicles have driven up to Wester Drumlin's house, parked outside, and just disappeared.
So why did she not the very first time? Because of the warning from the doctor? And there's the police box.
The pride of the Wester Drumlins collection. We found that there too. Somebody's idea of a joke, I suppose.
Why? No, why was it, like, abandoned? Why do they have it now? Why is it still there?
They used to have them all over, but this isn't a real one. The phone's just a dummy and the windows are the wrong size.
That's what the key is for.
Told them I had a family crisis.
Why?
Because life is short and you are hot. Drink.
No.
At least he's straightforward.
And that's Sally.
Sally Shipton. Sparrow. Sally Sparrow. Okay, going now. Don't look at me.
I'll phone you.
Don't look at me.
Phone you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
Run
I'll
away.
even phone you tonight.
Run away.
Definitely gonna phone you, gorgeous girl.
Definitely better.
So he's not going to be phoning her. The one trying to get in. Why do they not really ever go after her? No. Fuck. He's going to blink and something really bad's going to happen. I don't like this. Okay. I was hoping we wouldn't actually say anything.
Ordinary yellow lock, but nothing fits.
She's going to go back? I wasn't expecting them to put this together this quickly. Where is it? It wasn't still there, right? Like, I'm not blind?
Where am I?
Oh,
1969. Not bad as it goes. You've got the moon landing to look forward to.
How did I get here?
Same way we did. Touch of an angel.
well, this is handy.
The only psychopaths in the universe to kill you nicely. No mess, no fuss, they just zap you into the past and let you live to death.
What's the point, though? Why?
You die in the past, and in the present they consume the energy of all the days you might have had.
Oh.
All your stolen moments. This is my timey-wimey detector. Goes ding when there's stuff. So I need you to take a message to Sally Sparrow. And I'm sorry, Billy.
He has to live out his time.
It's gonna take you a while.
Hello? Billy, where are you? Where?
Wow. He just wanted a date. He didn't need all this.
There's a man in 1969. He sent me with a message for you.
And what was the message?
Just this. Look at the list.
What does that mean?
The one that her brother gave her?
A list of 17 DVDs.
Yeah.
I didn't stay a policeman back then. Got into publishing. Then video publishing. Then DVDs, of course.
You put the Easter egg on.
I like that we got an answer to that.
He said you'd understand it one day. But that I never would.
As soon as I understand it, I'll come and tell you.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You can't. You told me all those years ago that we'll only meet again this one time, on the night I die.
Oh, Billy.
I'm an old, sick man, but I've had something to look forward to.
I'll stay. I'm gonna stay with you, okay?
Thank you, Sally Sparrow. I have till the rain stops.
I'm really enjoying this episode. This whole idea is just fascinating and like, I can't imagine being her.
They're all the DVDs I own. The Easter egg was intended for me.
You've only got 17 DVDs.
Right?
I want you to meet me.
Where?
Wester Drumlins.
Well, this is ballsy.
Scooby-Doo's house.
For God's sake, I don't live here. The doctor.
Who's the doctor?
He's the doctor.
Yep, that's me.
Okay, that was scary.
No, it sounds like he's replying, but he always says that.
Yes, I do.
And that.
Yep. And this.
Oh my God, you can really hear us.
Of course he can't hear us. I've got a transcript, see? Yep, and this. Next, it's...
Are you going to read out the whole thing?
Sorry.
I'm a time traveller. Or I was. I'm stuck.
We're stuck. All the space and time he promised me. Now I've got a job in a shop. I've got to support him.
Martha?
Sorry.
How long are they stuck for?
People don't understand time. It's not what you think it is.
Then what is it?
Complicated.
Tell me. I'm clever and I'm listening, and don't patronise me because people have died and I'm not happy. Tell me.
I really like her.
It's more like a big ball of wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff.
Yeah, I've seen this bit before.
Well, I can hear you.
It's brilliant.
Well, not hear you exactly, but I know everything you're going to say.
Always gives me the shivers, that bit.
How can you know what I'm gonna say?
Look to your left.
What are you doing?
I'm writing in your bits. That way I've got a complete transcript of the whole conversation.
So this is how he would know what she's going to say.
I've got a copy of the finished transcript. It's on my autocue.
How can you have a copy of the finished transcript? It's still being written.
Wow, this is a Spaceballs moment.
You're reading aloud from a transcript of a conversation you're still having.
Wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey.
Jeremy Bearimy. If you haven't watched A Good Place, that won't make any sense.
The angels have the phone box.
The angels have the phone box. That's my favourite. I've got that on a t-shirt.
I could see that being a t-shirt.
They don't exist when they're being observed. The moment they are seen by any other living creature, they freeze into rock. No choice, it's a fact of their biology. In the sight of any living thing, they literally turn to stone.
So they're not actually like stone figures.
That's why they cover their eyes. They're not weeping. They can't risk looking at each other. Their greatest asset is their greatest curse. They can never be seen. Loneliest creatures in the universe. And I'm sorry.
And he just had to do this here.
The blue box, it's my time machine. There is a world of time energy in there. They could feast on forever, but the damage they could do could switch off the sun. You have got to send it back to me. The angels are coming for you, but listen, your life could depend on this. Don't blink.
Oh, fuck.
They are fast, faster than you could believe. Don't turn your back. Don't look away, and don't blink. Good luck.
Don't! You can't!
I'll rewind him.
What good would that do? You're not looking at the statue.
Yeah, no. Fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, God!
Keep looking at it. Keep looking at it.
Just one, right? There's just this one.
No, there's a lot. They need to blink at opposite times.
I'm too scared to blink.
Okay, we're going to the door. Front door.
Yeah, why did you do this here?
Okay, we can't both get to the front door without taking our eyes off that thing, so you stay here.
What?
I'll be just round the corner, you stay here. I'm going to check the back door, you wait here.
Give them the key! Give them what they want!
Fuck. Oh, don't turn your head. Don't turn your head.
Oh, God.
He would have had to have blinked by now. I would be holding my eyes open. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Shit.
Sammy!
Back up. Back away from her. Or it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Back away. Back away. Back away. Just go to him so that you're also looking at it so he's fine. Oh, shit.
I know how this works. You can't move so long as I can see you.
But you can't look at all of them at once. Maybe they only have to look at one?
Oh, and there's your one.
Because see, they're not looking at those ones in the back and they weren't moving.
Why is it pointing at the light?
Oh, fuck, if there's no light, they can't see them. Oh my God.
Turning out the light.
Quickly!
I can't find the lock.
Oh my God. Oh. Okay. I'm absolutely not a giant ball of anxiety right now.
Capsule has detected the presence of an authorized control disk. Valid one journey.
Of course.
Looks like a DVD player, there's a slot.
Oh, fuck. Not going to take any of them with them, are they? Of course, I mean, they've existed since the beginning of the universe, so they should be in every time.
It's leaving us behind! Doctor, no, you can't!
Oh, shit. But they're not looking at any of them, and nothing's happening.
He tricked them. The doctor tricked them. They're looking at each other. They're never gonna move again.
Right. I still wouldn't get that close. I'd still get the hell out of there. Wow, okay.
Can't you let it go?
How did the doctor know where to write those words on the wall? How could he get a copy of the transcript? Where did he get all that information from?
Yeah, it would drive me crazy.
Some things you never find out, and that's okay.
No, the doctor said she would know. He said she'd figure it out. Or find out, or however it was worded, but she would know. Why do they have bows and arrows? Or a bow and arrows?
Hello, sorry, bit of a rush. There's a sort of thing happening. Very important that we stop it.
Oh my God, it's you.
Doctor, we haven't got time for this. Migration started.
Look, sorry, I've got a bit of a complex life. Things don't always happen to me in quite the right order. It gets a bit confusing at times, especially at weddings. I'm rubbish at weddings, especially my own.
Excuse me.
You're a time traveller. Hasn't happened to you yet. None of it. One day you're going to get stuck in 1969. Make sure you've got this with you. You're going to need it.
Doctor!
See you around someday.
What was your name?
Sally Sparrow.
Good to meet you, Sally Sparrow.
Because now she has the answers. It's not going to get in the way anymore. She can let it go. I knew it. I knew they focused on that sign for a reason. Aw.
Don't blink. Blink and you're dead.
I thought those things were creepy already. I don't need this. Thank you very much.
Good luck.
He blinked. Well, I loved that episode. Which I feel I'm guessing I'm not in the minority here. Because I have heard of, I think I just thought it was just one weeping angel though. So I don't know if these come up again or if it's just this one episode. I feel like it's not just this one episode because they've implied that like all of these things could be weeping angels. Like they could be everywhere and they're, you know, as old as the universe. So yeah, I don't think that's the last we're going to see of them. I really liked this episode. I really liked Sally. I even liked the brother. Actually, I liked everybody in this episode, yeah, because I even liked Billy, everybody. Yeah, so thinking through this, as she was pulling the tape away from the wall, I was kind of like, a lot of people are probably like, why would you do that? Or like, you know, you see the word beware and you know, oh, that's so creepy or whatever. But because I do paranormal investigations, like as a hobby, I'm so used to seeing creepy stuff written on walls in abandoned and dilapidated buildings that I would just be like, oh, okay, cool. But obviously, when it got to the specific name being on the wall, that would be creepy. So I'm curious. So he told her to duck. Who did he throw the rock through the window somehow? Again, timey-wimey does not work in this brain. I don't get it. So I'm just going to have to let that go unless somebody can maybe explain it to me. And even if you do explain it to me, I can give you a 99% guarantee I will not understand still. Yeah, it does not compute. Does not compute. But I like the idea of this. I mean, kind of all of it. I like the idea of these people being sent back in time. I like the idea of the weeping angels being there. I thought they were actually statues that were coming to life. And it's so much cooler that they're not. It's so much cooler that they're basically these invisible beings that only take shape and form like when they're seen. And that's so much creepier. That's so much scarier. And I mean, yeah, the creep factor was here. Intensity was here. I had high anxiety throughout a lot of this. And it wasn't even just like the actual moments with the angels, like just the doctor going through his whole like don't blink speech, like, or monologue, like that was so good. It was so good. Because even just that alone was almost as creepy and as scary and as like intense as in the moments when it's actually happening. Yeah, I'm so confused as to why she would want to go back to the house to watch the DVDs. I think I would have watched them in like my apartment first. But we'll let that go. They needed to be there, I guess, for the purpose of the episode. I want to know whether on the are they all the same video on all 17 DVDs, or are they different videos? Because he had them on all different screens. And they looked different on each screen. So were they actually different videos, or did he just like pause them in different places? Like, was he watching each, like if they were all the same, was he watching each one to compare it for like minute differences? Because I feel like somebody who is into this whole like secret Easter egg thing would do that. So that all is interesting. The thing with Billy was also interesting because like it was a cute little moment, and then she just lost her best friend. Like her best friend just vanished in the blink of an eye. And then here's this detective, and she, you know, definitely was into him a little bit, a lot. And then all of a sudden he's gone in the blink of an eye. And she finds out now that he's like dying and he's old. Like I would be so, I mean, it's just a total mind fuck. Like that's the only word that was going through my head during all of that as she was like discovering all of this is like, how would you wrap your brain around this? And I would be terrified to talk to anybody because I would think they would just like vanish. And I really enjoyed the moment where he said it was raining the first time we met. And she's like, it's the same rain. Like, that's so cool because it is. It's the same day. And that's awesome. And how strange would it be for him after all that time had passed to then see her again and see her exactly how she was in his memory? Because, I mean, I would imagine, he only had a few minutes with her. Like, he was not with her very long, but she played such a big part of his life. Like, he never forgot about her, I'm sure. So he had to spend decades thinking about her and what happened and what was going to happen with her and their meeting on the day that he died. And like to have that happen, like to have her standing there in front of him, I can't imagine what that was like for him either. Yeah, no, this is a good one. I really, really enjoyed this one. The whole concept was just interesting. I want more. This is one that I wish was a two-parter. I would have loved so much more of this and like going into more detail and everything. Like with how they got stuck. Like I would have liked to have seen them getting stuck in time, but I know that obviously would take away from the episode a little bit because that's part of the episode is like figuring all of that out and being surprised that the TARDIS is there and not realizing that they're stuck and all of that. But still, it would have been interesting. Okay. Yeah, that might wrap up my thoughts on this one. Other than the only other thought that I had was Martha. Well, one, I do want to know how long they were stuck in 1969 for because Martha had to get a job, which was funny because she said she had to get a job to like support him. So I am curious about that line. What are the details of that situation? Why doesn't he have a job? Because, I mean, he's still the doctor. But also at the end there, like this whole like the I don't think they said migration. I forget what she said. Whatever they were going to go do with the bow and arrows, Martha was like in it. She was on it. She knew exactly what was happening. She was telling him like, hey, it's happening soon. Like we've got 20 minutes. We got to go do this. And so it was nice to see her like fully ingrained in this and like taking the lead and just knowing what's happening. Because I feel like as a companion for so long, you're just getting your bearings. And I kind of felt that way with Rose too. It was nice when it became clear that she finally had her bearings. She understood generally what was going on most of the time, and she was able to take charge in situations. And so it was nice seeing Martha in that moment. Of course, in that moment, and this is where my brain starts to break. In that moment, I don't know how long her and the doctor had been traveling together, but it would have had to have been before this episode when they met Sally. So it would have had to have been sometime between episode 1 and episode 10, but we haven't seen them do anything with this bow and arrow. And then that's where my brain just shuts down. I can't think any further past that. So I'm just going to take it for what it is. I have no idea when it happened. I don't know how long Martha's been traveling with him at this point, but I like that she seemed fully in it, comfortable with everything, taking charge, and knew what was going on. That was nice. Okay, I think that's going to wrap up this one. If you're watching this on Patreon, thank you so, so much for the support. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want to catch up with those on Patreon who got this episode most likely months ago, you can click the link in the description below. Being a patron also gives you access to polls where I decide what I'm going to watch next, sometimes in terms of pilots and then definitely in terms of movies. And then it also gives you access to the Discord server and to the monthly Zoom calls. So again, click that link in the description if you want all of those benefits. But if not, if you want to hang out here on YouTube, that is totally cool. Just make sure you hit the subscribe and notification buttons so you don't miss the next episode when it comes out. And again, apologies if you can't see my face or my eyes because of the ring lights. But my migraine did not get worse. It also helped that I was distracted because I was so into this episode. So, all right. Thank you so much. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one.